You know, this looks so sleazy. Anyone would think I made it.
The problem is I couldn't get the dairy air to say this politically correct of Tony Storm to fit in here, no matter any angle I had of any image of this.
Why didn't you just go full shot at Tony Storm then?
I was thinking about it.
You should have.
I know. But, since AEW is on, I guess, probation with the show, I feel like I don't think they get full shots anymore.
Because it's been on probation for 5 years since its existence.
Right now, AEW walks around with an ankle bracelet. Like, hey, where you going? Where you going? You're going too far. You're going too far.
It needs to be stopped.
Yeah, I mean, it's their own doing, though. There's too much attempted murder in this fucking thing.
Welcome everyone to the Untitled. Where is it? The Untitled Manny and Marcus show. That is the show. I'm Lord Manny Hayes. He is
Marcus, the grand finale. Very dramatically, and we got a show for you guys today.
We have a lot of nonsense for you today, but I ain't read no news. I've been busy today.
Yeah, Manny, I would like to declare this our special Black History Month episode of the Untitled Manny and Marcus show.
Is this where at the end of the show we whoop that trick?
I just thought it was wild to say it's the first NXT of Black History Month, and the show ends with a black man being whipped, and I go, well, there you have it, guys.
I'm not gonna lie. When I was at home watching that it by myself in the middle of the night, I did whisper, "That trick."
I was like, welcome to the new America. When I was watching that, when a Native American is now whipping black people. Now, Trick deserved that whooping.
He's been asking for it. I'm just saying, he's been asking for it for weeks.
Talking a lot of shit lately.
Yep.
Let's jump into Dynamite. Because no real news. The Bailey's in the All-Star game. You guys should all watch it. See her basketball skills.
Oh, there's a rumor. Let me talk about this. There's a rumor killer.
Oh.
Everyone seemed to think that Jim Johnson, the legend of making wrestling themes, was the man that made the New Day's theme. But he wasn't. It was an error on the subtitles on the Netflix feed that played the New Day thing, and it was like New Day by Jim Johnson. Jim Johnson ain't coming back, people.
He ain't coming back. I don't know why people thought he was coming back. Like, I saw that post and I was like, maybe he recorded that before he left. I don't know, but whatever.
He definitely didn't. Then, that was not on his level.
It doesn't even seem like his beat. Like, he wouldn't make a beat like that. He's never had a hip hop beat.
Yeah, I don't know who did the beat, but on the vocals it was Megaran.
Yeah, I saw he posted that. For some reason that crossed my Instagram because you know Zuckerberg's listening to our conversations. So that's why that was on my feed, because I honestly don't give a damn. Like, it's a solid thing, but it's like I'm not gonna seek out who sings it. I'm like, it's like me looking at who the Big Show's theme song. Oh, who did that?
He's a very talented man.
He's a very talented man. He was like, well, nobody wailed like he wailed.
When I see a woman with a dress with just one strap on, of course I go, well,
it's the Big Show. It's a big man show tonight. Dog. Oh. But yeah, there's no real news happening in the world of professional wrestling right now. Manny, I think on the Saturday show we need to do our Super Bowl predictions though.
Ooh.
We should do that. We should have our Super Bowl. We should have a Super Bowl preview show. Cause let's face it.
I don't see the point, Marcus, because it'd be a 5-minute thing of where Jalen's gonna hurt again because he's playing a 2-on-1 handicap match against the Chiefs and the refs.
So again, we covered this on Saturday. I don't believe the Chiefs are cheaters. Now the Patriots, on the other hand, were cheaters. The Chiefs are just good and unlikable.
The Chiefs have just not been caught yet. The Patriots were caught.
I just don't feel like the league will rig it for the Chiefs. Like Kansas City, no disrespect, but Kansas City, really? We're gonna do this for Missouri?
Of course, because Travis Kelce, Taylor Swift, Marcus.
That means, Manny, they ain't been together for all 3 of these Super Bowls or the upcoming third one.
Yeah, but they were for last year's one, and that
That's
was just
it.
a love story, wasn't it? That was just the perfect love story, wasn't it?
Yeah, no jail time for either one yet. Although most of the time Taylor's just drunk at award shows. I think the secret to their relationship is they're never around each other until the offseason.
Should we light the fuse?
I think we should start saying nasty rumors, Manny. And oh, you talking about start Dynamite?
Yeah.
I was sorry. I thought we were scheming to break up Taylor Swift and Travis Kelce.
No, you can't. I would never do anything to Travis Kelce.
Just
Too good of a human being. He's too good of a human. Yeah. What's that comedian that was talking about him? He does sound like a fucking golden retriever. Too nice.
I'm just happy he didn't take credit for the fade. But the white people trying to say he invented. You want the Travis Kelce, huh? The fade. The haircut I used to get before I went bald. Which you know is a long fucking time ago.
Because everything else was fading out.
Yeah. I've been bald longer than Travis Kelce's been alive, I think, at this point.
No, I don't think that's true.
That's not true at all, no. He's in his 30s.
Okay, let's light the fuse. Whatever the rest of that theme song is.
Yeah. Like the fuse. Watch the news. Dynamite. That's not even a theme song anymore. They don't have a theme song no more.
Because I'm so excited.
That's so
I
wild.
just can't hide it.
You would think they would just put something else on. Like,
I would.
Just like...
I'm gonna sing that the moment we cancel Dynamite coverage.
I'm about to lose control, and I think I like it.
Ooh, ooh. The show kicks off with Renee trying to interview Jay White, but the Death Riders show up and a brawl breaks out, which makes it out to the arena where FTR and Cope decide we're gonna get involved too.
Yep.
Mox denies Cope a match at Revolution. However, it will be Jay White and Cope versus Mox and Claudio at Grand Slam in Street Fight.
In a tag team match, player. Another one. Is the biggest singles match on Grand Slam Toni Storm Mariah May at this point?
Yeah.
Because there isn't. I can't think of any other singles matches.
No wait. There's another singles match.
Okada added one, right?
Yeah,
Okada and Buddy.
versus Buddy.
That don't count. That I don't acknowledge that title.
Oh, it's Australia's own Buddy Murphy.
Or this version of Okada. He had a side note. I thought he was gonna call a woman a bitch this week, and I was gonna be like, Okada, you're out of control. Who you think you are, Eric?
Who do you think you are, Eric?
But yeah, so we have this opening segment where I was like, you idiot Jay White, you had the high ground, you got the jump on them, and they almost lost.
Yep.
So Manny, in the meeting, I was telling you that I invented a checklist for Dynamite.
Yep.
That I will turn Dynamite if they hit these 5 things on the checklist. Number one, attempted murder. As soon as I see attempted murder, that's a strike. I will continue watching, but we have 4 more spots left. After that, Chris Jericho appearance.
Ooh.
Now, this is separate from my third category when I brought up the Manny as well. If someone's over 55 and think they're a part of a storyline. And they are not a legend. This is called the Jeff Jarrett Award, which I think has been transformed to Dustin Rhodes this week. So that was 3, right? 4.
Yeah.
4. This is a fun one. 4 is a Mercedes Moné promo that goes nowhere. It goes nowhere. Not about nothing. She's on the show. Tony's paying her for what reason? And 5 is Tony Schiavone going, "This is great, guys," or "This is one of the best matches we've ever seen," or "We're really treated to something special here tonight," or one of his million cliches lines that he says on every single match.
No, it makes me sick watching him on TV. He's fucking old as dirt. Stop dyeing your hair, Tony. Stop dyeing your beard. Stop dyeing your hair. Just grow old gracefully. Stop using Just for Men, you piece of shit.
I don't mind seeing it. I'm not going that far. As Manny speaks the truth, I'm Tony Schiavone. Manny, I don't know if we're at the point where I'm going to start calling our show. We should have called this show Wrestling Legends. So every dirt sheet would be like Wrestling Legends. Wrestling Legends shoot on Tony Schiavone this week.
So the first match was Will Ospreay versus Mark Davis. At what point did he join the Don Callis family? I thought he had beef with Carl Fletcher for being with the Don Callis family.
Yeah, so I'm assuming you didn't hear commentary.
No.
So, because you were watching it too fast, Manny.
No, because this is the point where the reason Dynamite got the strike instantly happened.
Oh.
So,
well, Mark Davis has joined. Oh, before you go, Mark Davis joined because apparently he's in like some debt, and Don Callis got him out of debt, and the only way for him to continue to pay for him to get out of debt if he kills Will Ospreay.
So
enjoy the Callis family.
I didn't actually have the remote with me because I was watching it on my laptop, but I finished work, and I was like, let me watch Dynamite. So I had the body pillow. It was next to me. I've rested the laptop on top of it, and I'm watching like this at normal speed.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, man, he doesn't watch anything unless it's times 12.
I like the number always changes. Times 12, times 8. Yeah.
The most is times 4. But
Manny lives his life like the Flash.
I was watching at normal speed. Mm-hmm. Instantly, like, nodded off. I woke up in the middle of the Will Ospreay match. Had to rewind it back. Then I sat up because I was like, I need to make notes.
Yeah.
I stood up. I'm watching it now at my desk right here. Laptop right in front of me.
Yeah. Yep. There it is. Dynamite.
And then at that point, I woke up during Takeshita's fight, the tag team match. I was like, this show's done. This show is done. It's written off. It's not keeping me awake.
It's not giving me that adrenaline. That adrenaline rush, that teenage... Manny, I have a question.
I have a feeling, Marcus, this episode of Dynamite was very close to that movie that if I can't sleep, I open up Disney Plus and I play the Eternals.
You know what?
This might have been
hold on.
AEW Eternals.
Manny, we were talking in the pre-show. There's two things I gotta remember. I'm trying to remind me of the second thing. But there's we were talking about movies, the rock bottom for superhero movies before we came in. And we were talking about Madam Web and, Craven and Morbius, they're basically the Sony movies, and Wonder Woman 1984.
Woman.
Which, once you brought it up, I think that might be my bottom. I think that I have not even considered revisiting. Like I can laugh at Madam Web. Like I can get a laugh out of some of these bad ones. I got nothing for Wonder Woman 94. I never went back.
No, so I have went back for the Eternals, Marcus, but purely as a sleeping mechanism.
Yeah, that's what I was thinking.
Therefore, it ranks higher than those 3 movies.
So, I honestly feel like the Eternals should be the bottom. I think that's rock bottom. I think that's the baseline of rock bottom. Because there is no fiber of a being of me that wants to go back and watch the Eternals. I have no reason. I think that needs to be erased out of history.
I fell asleep multiple times during Dynamite. So the notes are terrible.
All right. So Mark Davis is joining up Callis for money or life is hard. But just whenever I get a double turn of 2 people who are in a faction turned on one guy, I like to think that guy was a piece of shit. Will Ospreay, you're a piece of shit. Let your friend Mark Davis suffer out there. You making millions and doing private jets every week to get here. You can't give Mark Davis a little bit to get him out of debt or whatever's going on. Fuck you.
I'm assuming Will Ospreay is going to be at the Eve show tomorrow too.
Yeah, of course, Manny, he will be.
Post match, Kenny Omega confronted Ospreay, questioning his association with Callis. Omega announced, no, he didn't confront him. Who wrote these notes?
So I'll get breaking it. Omega comes out there. Ospreay calls Omega out there, and Omega looks like anybody you would see on the street who you be like, that guy needs money. He's living hard. He's about to go dumpster diving.
No, he looked like anybody that would walk into a casino thinking they were the shit.
Yeah, or he looked like somebody at the comic book store who you would go and be like, oh, let me get this new Fantastic Four comic. Oh, you don't want that this shit. You want to go back. It's like, I don't care about that. Let me buy what I want to buy. I don't want your opinions.
No, he's that guy. Do you know when they've got the expensive comic books, the ones from the past, on the wall? He's like, let me look at that #1 edition of I don't know, Batman or whatever.
Yeah.
Detective Comics. They bring it down. He looks at it. They put it back in the bag. He doesn't buy it. He walks out. He's that guy.
Why did you even touch him for? Yeah, definitely. But he comes out there. He starts talking, as of course he does, and he starts praying for Mark Davis. Mark, I don't know what he got on you, but trust me, there's some people in here, brother, you can trust. That man stabbed you with a screwdriver last time I saw y'all together. How dare you? Talk about these are good quality people I'm in the room with right now. Fuck you, Kenny. Takeshka and Fletcher come out. They're like, yo, what up? What up? Callis is like, y'all got a match later. Oh, well. And then Kenny does his thing of saying good night, even though this is the start of the show. He needs to stop doing that at the start of the show. Because you know what? Maybe it is. Click.
I mean, I would turn off.
Yeah, Manny went to sleep twice.
Marcus, that's the amount I can count. I think I went to sleep multiple times on this show.
It's good times, good times. You know what? I like to think that I always fall asleep when I'm not supposed to fall asleep when I'm watching something. But whenever I'm like, let's put raindrops in a nice loft with fire.
On my head.
Yeah, and you have that going, and you think you can fall asleep on that, and it doesn't work. But as soon as you put on something you like, or you might have interest in, or you need to stay up and watch, Dynamite, down. And Manny, I have a question.
To be fair, Marcus, I didn't need to watch Dynamite.
I know, but I have a question.
Yeah.
All right, this is very morbid, but let's say you died. Let's say instead of falling asleep while you were watching Dynamite, you died.
I would have wished I would have hoped gay porn was on the TV than what me finding me watching AEW.
Would you want me? I was just gonna ask Manny. Would you want me to change the channel before the police get there? Boy, that's permanently like your report. He died doing what he loved, watching AEW Dynamite. Take that out. No, he died. I died watching Law and Order or something. Please take that out. Please.
No, this show was awful.
It wasn't. It wasn't that bad this week. There's a really bad patch of the show this week, but overall, I thought this was a solid Dynamite.
If you say so, but for me, eh.
Yeah. There's a lot of There's a lot of stuff in this. But I found more positive than good. Like, even though Davis and Fletcher and Ospreay had their match, I thought it was a solid match. Although I think that Ospreay should have just been able to put him away. He should not be struggling. All the time with all these matches. There's like 8 matches on this show where I'm like, put him away. And I don't even think that was that many matches, but put him away.
No, it was like 4.
Yeah. They go the Raw route.
They did. What What's next on this bullshit of a show?
Seething.
The Hurt Syndicate issued an open challenge, which was accepted by the Gun Club. A match between the two teams was set for next week's Dynamite.
I was happy to see the Gun Club back.
I was too.
Yes, I know it's Black History Month. Yes, I know they're going against the Hurt Business. I'm supposed to be supportive of my people, but the the ass boys were right. You guys come out here and say you hurt people. You're just doing your job. We all do that. We're professional wrestlers. When he said that, yeah, you're right. What are they doing? What are they claiming here? What are y'all claiming? We hurt people, so does Danhausen.
No, he don't hurt nobody. He curses people.
Yeah, but you know what? He may hurt somebody. He may hurt some feelings.
Does he though?
No. I saw Danhausen. He get an interview by. Yeah, I saw him get an interview without his paint, and I went. I don't know why. Painting? Huh? No, why? He didn't have his face paint on.
Oh. I thought while you were painting, I was like, what the fuck are you doing?
Don't worry about my artistic prowess, man. I make paint every now and then. You know what? I could be, for all you know, I could be, the difference between me and successful artists is that I haven't painted anything. That's it. You can just throw some bullshit colors at a wall, charge somebody $15,000 for it, and all of a sudden, some idiot will pay for it and go, wow, you know what this made me feel like? Like when I'm on the ocean in Italy. Like, whatever. You sucker. I made it with Crayola.
Then we get Renee tries to interview Mercedes, but Harley Cameron shows up. Mercedes doesn't care that Harley's got her first win and says she can't hop on the Monet train.
Manny, now I ask you this question. I have to ask this. How many talents does fucking Harley Cameron have? She's not that old to have this many. Did she go training with Batman? How did she get all these abilities? She can rap. I'm just backing up. Rap. I've seen her play guitar. She's now a ventriloquist and a good one. That professional wrestling is her day job.
Can we just point out that was the best Mercedes Monet's ever sounded when
that was her best promo.
That was her best promo ever.
Yes, and she didn't even do it. But I got a kick out of the middle finger at the end, though. When she had the puppet, she put it off as the middle finger. She kept holding it up every day. It was like, put that down. That was funny to me. And then I want to know, did Mercedes hear them outside her locker room and said, let me grab all my belts and put them on? Or was she just sitting in there, just going like, what the hell is all that noise, wearing all her belts? These are unanswerable questions.
They are unanswerable questions.
Because she walked out and I'm like, she couldn't just been in there, just standing in there alone, holding all the belts like this.
Yeah, I can't help you with that.
Question what people do with their belts. Wrestlers are ridiculous with these things. Take them everywhere.
Hangman says he doesn't regret what he did to Daniels, wants people to forget he was looking for Swerve. Caster tries putting over Hangman, but Hangman challenges him. Then we get the tag match between Konosuke Takeshita and Kyle Fletcher versus the Hounds of Hell.
Strike for the Hounds.
Why?
Why, Betty? First of all, strike for Max Caster being on the show, and strike for Hangman Page for trying to kill a black man in Black History Month. Very serious about it, too. Following him across the arena, by the way. Very, very racist. Oh. And the reason they're getting a strike for, what did I give a strike for right now?
I don't know.
Well, just get, no, what's the segment?
Oh, the tag match.
Oh, the Hounds, yeah.
Yeah.
I just feel like it was a disservice to the Hounds. I enjoyed this match. I thought it was a really good match. And I thought
you talk like the Hounds are good.
Hold on. Just wait. Let me finish my statement, Manny. Let me finish the statement. Let me finish this damn statement before you criticize my opinion. Let me finish it. Okay? Jesus Christ. Let me talk about my hounds.
He's afraid of dogs. I need to
I
remind you
am.
every.
I'm afraid of dogs, but I love hounds. You want to know why? Because I think of Mr. Burns whenever I hear it, and they go,
Bring the hounds.
Bring the hounds. Oh, but I thought it was a good match, and these are the people that need to be featured on Dynamite. Brody King, Kyle Fletcher, Takeshka. I like this shit. These are the guys. These are my guys. On the side note, the reason I'm giving it a strike, after getting the vignette and discovering that they had a dog in the vignette, and Brody.
No, but the worst thing was that the revelation came 3 days after.
Yes, I didn't know. Eric knew.
Eric told us 3 days later.
We were like, "There's no dog."
There was no dog.
So
there was a dog, and he was like, "Vindication."
Yes, for the one time Eric's right in a memory. Like I don't know why he would remember that, but can't remember that Steve Austin won the Rumble like 800 times. Steve Austin has never won the Rumble.
He can't remember most things from like 4 weeks ago.
Yeah, but he remembered that damn dog. I bet you he won't remember the dog now. Oh. So
Yeah, the excuse would be, I'm old, man.
Yeah, I'm old. They had this video package about them, and they're rebuilding and rebranding the House of Black. I just don't feel like the Hounds should have lost this early. Let's give them some squash matches. Let's do War Raider shit. How beat somebody to death. And then you can have them lose to the Callis family.
You can't do this because AEW don't really do squash matches that often, unless you're useless, i.e. Hook, who has been having squash matches since his debut.
Yeah, like it's time for well now he's roaming around with Samoa Joe, who looks like he's retired, a retired Florida police officer or some shit.
All Samoa Joe really needed was a Hawaiian shirt, a fedora, and then I was like, so Joe's out of the game.
Yeah, Joe's on vacation. He was a pair of shorts from being on vacation. But again, back to this tag match. I enjoyed the tag match, and I just thought the Hounds didn't deserve this. The right team won. They are jobbers, like you said. But it looked like we were getting a rebranding. Like, even the Garzas got like a squash match in WWE where it was like, we're rebranding with the scratches and becoming Los Garzas instead of Los Ethereal. You're like, okay, they rebranded them. Maybe there's hope. Nah, now the Hounds lose right away. And Buddy's still getting the title shot. In my definition of this, Buddy should lose his title shot, or we need to add Takeshka or Cal Fletcher to make it a triple threat for Okada's title.
Yeah, makes sense.
And then, they have the fuckery of the people in the back. How dare they? They played Okada's music. Crowd got excited for a second and realized it was all a ruse. It didn't play anything into the match at all.
No.
Oh, shoot. I do have a complaint. Another complaint. I got to go back all the way to the beginning. The Will Ospreay Mark Davis match. That referee needs to be fired. He was complicit into that loss. Yes, Mark Davis pulled off that turnbuckle, but when has anybody ever stopped somebody from using it? Led to me getting an elbow.
Why did he pull off the middle turnbuckle?
Yeah, I know, right? It's even more difficult. Was he going to do like a torpedo?
This whole thing doesn't make sense.
But the reason I would like to bring that up because that's going to come into the end of the finish of the main event. But go ahead. Let's go ahead.
Where are we now?
The Hounds just lost.
The Hounds lost. We talked about Samoa Joe and Hook confronted Nick Wayne and Kip Sabian. They beat him up, sending a message attacking them. And Cage and that woman saw it happen, and just left it.
Manny, are you doing that? You see your boys getting beat up? Let's say me and Eric are getting that business.
From who though?
I don't care. It's just the business, okay? We're getting the business. We have it coming.
If it's Holiday Samoa Joe, I'm not fucking with Holiday Samoa Joe.
I can see Manny peeking in, have me and Eric getting to work, and then you going, And then coming back in, what happened? What happened, guys? What's going on here?
He got us, man. He got us.
Got us. That made me laugh. Yeah. That made me laugh. I thought Hook and Samoa Joe were terrible. But when Christian's reaction and his look when he opened that door. What the fuck is going on? I don't know what would have crossed my mind if I walked in and saw my boys getting beat up like that. Like, oh! None of that.
I gave this next segment a strike. MJF cuts the same usual promo. Max Caster interrupts running from Hangman. Hangman goes after him. And then Dustin Rhodes interrupts and cuts his promo. I was like, strike of all strikes.
This is the strike of all strikes. I should add another checklist to bad cursing. That should be also in here. I think Dustin is a horrible cursor. And he tried to emphasize a lot. He's like, yo ass, bitch. Yeah, I'll beat you. Like, what? You shit. You little shit, bitch. Like, I'm like, who cusses like this other than a 12-year-old child learning to speak like an adult? Think he's a man now. Well, you penis hole.
You penis hole.
Yeah. That's what, like, Dustin was struggling to say things. And I was like, just get out of here, old man. Does MJF have something in his contract where he has to fight everybody's 55? And then we recast Jeff Jarrett with Dustin? Did we really just do that?
We did.
That made it better. And then he comes out with his 2 belts. Makes the show work. He devalued the entire company by coming out there with those 2 belts.
No, he didn't. Because he was wearing Ring of Honor titles. And that company's already been devalued by Chris Jericho.
Ooh. Holy shit. Jericho and Dustin are both Ring of Honor champions. They're in their 50s. I remember when Ring of Honor was young.
So, the next segment was Toni Storm versus Queen Aminata.
Ooh. Wes, we'll get to your questions at the end.
I have updated your thumbnail, which is from this.
Uh-huh.
To this.
Oh, yeah, it's a much better thumbnail.
Or this.
Dang! No, I can't accept. Yeah, yeah, Manny. I can't accept this.
Why?
I can't accept this.
Why?
I didn't realize I hated a man so much more than I hate the Sting that's in front row. Like, you know, there's regulars who I'm like, these are regulars. But this Sting guy, I hate him so much. Animated.
It's like,
we ruined it. Manny, I'm retiring from thumbnail duty, Manny. that is the ultimate thirst trap of going back and forth.
You're not retiring. No, I can't be allowed to become the first Rubber Jones again.
I can't become that man.
I can't become that man. I've become a better man since.
Yeah. He's like, I'm no longer driving titties across Gotham City. I'm done.
You're the titty mobile.
Takes 2 people to drive it. It's a very difficult car. A very difficult car.
No, it's more like Voltron.
Ooh, yeah.
One, and then you drive the other one, and then
together. By the way, all unnecessary in Power Rangers and Voltron. All the head movements. Let's go. Yeah. Like, just hit the button.
Why would you expend more energy?
Yeah, I'd rather walk at this point. Then all the head motion. You gotta fucking vogue before you do anything.
Yeah, why would you expend more energy to do all that shit?
Right.
Wait, okay.
Oh, but back to this match. Queen Aminata should have got that work quick. This should have been a squash match. Should have been anybody. It wasn't about the match. It was about Toni betraying Mariah May to perfection in front of Mariah May, who was seething, Manny. Seething.
The entire match.
Yeah, just a
seething.
They kept cutting to her face. It was a scowl of death. And my favorite line was, what did she do to get into my clothes? What alterations did she have to make? Because Toni ain't fitting in that shit. She too thick.
Yeah, she's
She too thick. She too thick. And
you know what the funniest part of this was?
What?
So after this whole segment ends, they have a little talking part at the end with Renee.
Yeah.
We cut to the back, and we get to a man that looked very disappointed. Then we cut directly to this.
Holy boner killer with Batman. I gotta watch a sad Texan with 2 belts, 2 championship belts. You know, it looks like he's crying and wiping his tears away with money. Right? Oh.
No, these are the ones I was gonna use.
Yeah.
Too hot.
It's like, what was that to cut away? And AW, please. It's the year 2025. Can we get more than 1 women's match a week? Just more.
Nah, we're at that situation with Raw at this moment as well.
Well, at least Raw gives you segments. Like, they give you a Charlotte, even though it was rejected, Charlotte Flair got to stand in the ring for a minute.
Yeah, but like in the last few since Netflix, it's been women's segments in terms of like having segments, but like just one women's match. When I know for a fact you were getting a lot more when it was 2 hours, and then when it was 3 hours, you were at least getting 2 women's matches. Now, like NXT managed to push 5 matches.
Yeah, NXT
NXT pushed 5 matches this week.
I'm gonna talk so much. I can't wait to get on NXT just to talk about just the background of what it's like to be in the performance. You know, fuck it. The performance center seems like the greatest time to be alive. Like, if you're a man and you walk in there, you just go like, there's so many women just standing around doing absolutely nothing.
Yeah, if you
sitting on cars.
If you can't get a woman and you're in NXT, there's something wrong with you. Reevaluate your life. There are women everywhere. This is what I imagine heaven to be like.
Yeah. You know that song? It's raining man ready. This is the alternate. This is. Huh? Yeah, it's raining women. It's just raining. It's raining women. It's the opposite of that song. It's just raining women. Hallelujah. Like, this is literally what I thought. You know when the people talk about they're gonna die and get the what is it, 40 virgins or whatever it is?
100 virgins.
Something like that, right?
What they tell Muslims when they do terrorism or something like that.
Yeah. Oh, they're gonna be all waiting for you. They're taking them to the performance center.
What's the word when they get idolized? Not idolized. Radicalized.
Yeah. And you get all these virgins at the end. And it's like, that's what I imagine what it's like to go into the performance center. Going like, oh my God. There's just so many. They're everywhere.
I believe that's if I was told that, they're like, I need you to blow up this place, because I know the virgins I'm gonna get. I'm gonna get the ones that talk about wrestling. The smelly ones. The smelly ones with glasses.
What the hell, man? He don't criticize them. I have no problem if they can't see.
Wearing 4XL shirts.
I have a problem if they can't smell.
4XL shirts and smell of sour cream.
Why do you smell of sour cream? It doesn't make sense. Anyway, enough about that. Let's wrap up Dynamite. We haven't finished Dynamite yet.
Dustin Rhodes cuts a promo.
Because we were distracted by Paradise.
Ricochet defeats Swerve in the main event. Ricochet steals Swerve's jacket afterwards.
You make it seem so simple. He just steals a jacket. He steals the embassy coat, Manny. There were some spots in here.
Marcus, it's not like Prince Nana put up much of a fight for that jacket.
What's he gonna do? He's like 90 years old. He's like 50. I'm gonna say Prince Nana's the same age as Dustin. He needs to be sitting his ass at home, falling asleep watching Dynamite like you.
I know enough Nigerian, well, not even just Nigerian, enough African men in their late 40s, possibly in their 50s, that could whoop a lot of those Western asses.
Yeah, but this isn't one of them. Let him get beat up by Ricochet. So Ricochet cheated to start the match with the chair shot. The there was the crazy spot of the power bomb onto on the barricade. We had a cool exchange in the middle. This was a really good match, really entertaining, and the referee deserves to be fired either in this match or in the first match, because the first referee who stopped Mark Davis in the middle rope did nothing when Ricochet pulled off the other thing. It was like, don't do it, Ricochet. Or was it Swerve? I got it mixed up. Well, anyway, this was the Black History Month Classic. And
No,
Swerve...
you got it wrong again. This is
Why?
your thing. This is your thing, by the way. Every Black History Month. And it's not the Black History Month Classic. It's the Martin Luther King Classic. Is what
Oh,
it is.
yeah.
It always is. And I feel incredibly like... I feel like I shouldn't be the one that has to correct you.
I thought the Martin Luther King Classic happened on Martin Luther King Day.
No, the Martin Luther King Classic is all through Black History Month, because that's all people seem to remember about Black history. There is a lot of Black history around, not just Martin Luther King.
Okay, fine. This is the Black
Tubman.
This barely edged out the Soul Road.
Okay, wait. If Martin Luther King Classic if it's men, the Harriet Tubman Classic if it's women.
Ooh. Can I raise you a Rosa Parks? On Dynamite for the Rosa Parks Classic, as in they only show one woman, so the rest of them just set their ass down.
So the only time we're ever gonna get another Rosa Parks Classic in WWE is when Jade comes back, I believe.
Ooh, supposed to be
or we get a rematch of Jakara Jackson Lash versus Bianca and Naomi.
Manny, I'm going to make an executive order, since it's been going around in my country a lot. Thanks, Donald Trump. For this day forward, every time I give a strike to AEW or WWE, I will use the Malcolm X logo as my X. We're no longer using normal strikes. This is Black History Month. We need to act accordingly.
Okay, but when I give a strike, Marcus.
Oh, shit. Please don't, Manny. Please don't, Elon Musk.
It's going to be the X from WrestleMania 1994. WrestleMania 10.
Yeah, that's a good X.
Because it's the best year in wrestling.
It's the best X ever. It's my favorite X. In fact, I believe, if I'm correct, Malcolm X came out in 1994, and they based that X on WrestleMania 10 off Malcolm X.
That's a stretch.
It's a real stretch. It's a damn lie, too.
Okay,
hold on.
Dynamite
Let me see how close of a lie it was. Go ahead. Start the other part.
Dynamite happened. It's over now. We can get on with our lives. We were very much distracted by other things during this review. That Dynamite took up 42 minutes of the show.
Yeah, you know what? It was fine. It was fine.
No, the only good thing about it was Toni Storm dressed as Mariah May.
There's a lot of good stuff. The main event was good. There was some solid stuff. The guns returning. You know, there's a lot. I didn't hate Dynamite as much as I normally hate, and then we did cover Chris Jericho in their melee.
Because we don't cover Chris Jericho on the show.
Not even the New York Minute? Oh.
Until his wife tells us where she was on January 6th. We don't cover Jericho on the show.
Yeah, why don't you just say it now that people are out of jail for it? Everybody's free. Just say it. Just admit it.
I admit.
Where are you? Oh, can I go to Wes's comments real quick before we go to NXT?
Yeah.
Not going to take long. He said his double feature would be Hancock and Blake Man, his superhero double feature. I like to up that ante and say Hancock doesn't make it. I'm sorry, I have to go Meteor Man and Blake Man for the 500, even though it does feature Bill Cosby. Anyway, cursing Dustin or stuttering Goldust. I'm taking stuttering Goldust. And let me elaborate. I hope Trinidad guy comes across stupid Sting and they brawl, and Trinidad guy gets the best of them. That's it.
Okay, let's get into Dynamite, which
I don't
was
know what
the
this
much.
was returning. I don't know what this is even about, but yeah,
This obviously.
Oh, I was distracted by the lips, Manny. I was distracted by the lips and the finger. She was showing us what her mouth does, man. She was telling us how Juice Robinson got the name Juice Robinson.
No, she extracts the juice from Juice Robinson.
Yeah.
NXT, the best show of the week. JC
Yeah.
Jane versus Stephanie McCur. These two were dressed as if they should have been a tag team. They were both wearing dark green and black.
BDS, they were both dressed as members of the Demolition. Which is saying much about Axe and Smash.
When Stephanie put her in that move that sends Booker T into a frenzy. I believe Booker T jizzed in his pants.
Yeah, and I think this is why Corey quit the week after. Is this what we're doing?
Oh yeah, man.
We're masturbating at the announce table. I quit. Oh yeah, man. Oh, he gonna do that thing.
I believe they made a mistake putting the North American Championship on Fallon. It should have been on JC. I think there's more with JC.
Oh wow, you're Team JC. Oh no, this is my favorite JCJ match of all time. I think. I'm sure she had a good Toxic Attraction tag match. That's probably better. But I thought this was a really good match. I was like, look at JC.
I just feel JC's come along a lot further than what Fallon has.
Yeah, I agree. I'm not gonna even argue that.
Yeah.
By the way, their entrance is too dramatic. I'm gonna start the show with that song. Because look at your eyes. It gets dramatic. I don't know why. It feels like a very dramatic song.
When did the girl? I can't remember her name. Jasmine Nick start coming out like she's Batman or going
with the face mask. I think it's been 2 or 3 weeks. I don't remember what happened, but I remember she started wearing it. And I was like, I'm Batman. But then she says, "Wait, I'm not Batman." When she does the entrance.
Jakara Jackson and Lash Legend are confronted by Zarya and Sol Ruka. Zarya tells them they came up short last week and Lash came up short in the Rumble. Tatum, Gigi, and Shotzi come to the defense of Lash and Jakara. Gigi goes as far to say Lash and Jakara stepped up. She is still waiting for Zarya to do anything.
First of all, I would like to say this. Don't interrupt black women when they're talking, Gigi. So, and what's going in the middle of this? And Zarya's there too. But yeah, it led to the match later on tonight.
Yep. Which let's just talk about that now.
Okay.
Sol hits a Soul Snatcher on Gigi for the win. The match was okay.
It's okay.
I'm not really understanding the hype Zarya had yet so far.
She's Australian Jordan Grace. But she's alright. She's not. Yeah. She's not doing anything that because there was the big three of Julia, Stephanie, and her. So. Oh, yeah. By the way, there was a sick ass knee in Dynamite. Someone did. Was that the Mariah May match? Queen. Yes, Queen Amanada nailed that knee. It was as disgusting as Soray when she hit that knee. You probably missed it.
Saray didn't have a knee. Saray has a drop kick.
Yeah, it's a drop kick, but it's a similar move as how disgusting it is. This looks like it connects really hard.
Yeah, Sol hits a Soul Snatcher on Gigi for the win. I mean, if these two are going to continue tagging, they need to start matching. Sick and tired of this.
I'm only think they're tagging to break up, right? They're not actually going to do anything with this, right?
No, I feel like they're tagging they're gonna end up being like Axiom and Nathan Frazier. They just don't get along.
You refuse to call him Fraction, but it's cool.
I call him Fraction here and there, but I hate that name. It sounds like fractions, and in maths I hated them.
And you know what? When you put the name, it's a brilliant name. It's a terrible name, but a brilliant name. You're like, it sounds like fractions. He does the math. He does that. Oh, okay, it makes sense. But nah, fuck
because this show could easily be called Mancus.
No. The Untitled Madness show. Oh, we're not one of those tag teams where we're not clever enough to get a good name. We just fuse our names into one, and then our music, we can't even get our own. We have individual music coming out. And then they try to do a mashup, which is terrible. That's got tag team we
Lexus
are.
King says the king doesn't take advice, especially like from a bust like Ryan Leaf. The king has always played to the beat of his own drum and to his
Strike.
own rules. Nope. What
Strike.
did the
Strike.
people? Nope. Nope.
Shouldn't be bringing
What
up Ryan Leaf in 2025 on wrestling. For what?
Ryan Leaf tried to give him advice.
Yeah, I know. Why? It's a random thing. I didn't think we were ever coming back to that. Why did he bring that back up?
What did the people think he was going to do? Transform into some law-abiding submissive beta? The king's blood doesn't run with that type of normie. he tried anything but to be like his father, but he's a loose cannon and he would do anything to win. It's a shame because he had so much potential, but he never reached it. He felt at his best, him being his father's son. And this is why I said great Lexus King in the text I sent. He changed the rules of the most terrible thing in NXT, the Heritage Cup.
Yeah.
I hate 2 out of 3 falls. I hate the rules. The rounds match.
Yeah.
Now it's just
free.
straight up 1 fall. None of this bullshit corner people. 1 fall, winner takes it all.
So when you sent the text, this is great Lexus King. I wasn't even considering the rule change thing. I thought you were going to talk about his haircut because I thought this was one of the best ones he's ever had.
No, that haircut was ridiculous.
The haircut was so well. Find out it's not spray painted, it's brushed.
The worst part about that was normally it's just a beard. This time it was the whole lineup.
He had a full-on shiny lineup. It was beautiful. And I also strike because I hate that the Heritage Cup exists. Now it's a second mid-card title. I don't need more titles. It's nothing different about it. Yes, I know you hated the rules, but at least they gave a reason why this is different from any other title.
They need to abolish this.
They can. I agree. I agree that they can abolish this title, and I wouldn't care. But at least it had different rules and it had a reason for it to exist. Now it's just a second mid-card title. It's like the Continental title or the International title or the TNT title.
Fandango appears. He goes by JDC. He's representing the system from TNA Wrestling. Says he wouldn't mind drinking from the cup. He spoke to Ava. He
almost died from that. He tried to drink from the cup. Not my Heritage Cup. Not Fandango.
And got himself a match for the cup. And then, yeah, that happened.
So, Fandango returned to WWE. I had never considered him to be one of the people who would come over from TNA. Never even thought about it.
Neither did I.
So when that music hit, I went, oh, shit. And then I was reminded, he is in TNA. Like, all that hit at the same time. And then when he said, I go by JDC, oh, he does go by that now. Oh, he is in the system. It was like everything hitting at the same time. Even though I had just watched Impact last week and saw him on there.
You know, we have everything, once again, where we could get Southpaw Regional Wrestling back.
We could. John Cena's around.
Could. John Cena's around. You got Tyler Breeze lurking around the headquarters.
Yeah. I mean, the Good Brothers are on the contract for no reason. I mean, they got him.
They can have a W.
They can have it. One more.
One more ride.
Just one more. It may not be as good as the other two, but one more.
The Don was less annoying in his cameo on Wildcards.
When he talked, I was like, oh, so you're not going to use the voice? I just feel we're in a weird universe of wrestling when I saw this. So, only in wrestling, Manny, can a guy act in a TV show and then be a completely different character on another wrestling TV show watching his character. This is some weird shit if you think about it, break that down. In character. There's no other show like that. I was like, oh, it's a character watching his character be a TV show. And they talk about that. It's just weird shit in general in wrestling.
Stax is still salty that the Don didn't come out during their match 2 weeks ago. And then he claims he was just breaking his balls. Daddy
wasn't there to take me to the fair. That's all this was to me.
And then we go into their match with Ridge Holland versus Stax.
Before we go to Ridge, I found a new channel other than Magic Secrets Revealed.
Oh, no.
It's a random assortment of Austin Power clips. They just have all random scenes of Austin Powers. So you go in at any random time and get some random scene from Austin Powers. And be like, hey, I remember this. Good joke. Penis jokes. This is probably where I got it from. Floating penises in the sky.
Ridge Holland takes on Stacks. Izzy tries to get involved in this match, but is caught by Ridge. Ridge hits the Redeemer for the win, and Izzy just looks on in shock. Ridge in the back claims he could take that title from the Don in a proper one-on-one match, because 2 weeks ago, his little friend Izzy cost him the match. The Don was like, she's not my friend. And then Izzy suggests they settle it in a cage match as Sean Spears and his guys. Watch on top of
That's the exact same thing. I barely remember. The other guy's name is Nico, right? I barely remember him. Well, see, I was like, oh yeah, there's not just it's three of them. His thing is growing. So what's the story with Izzy Dame? I don't understand what's going on with this, and I don't even know how it even began. Well, I know she's been coming out with the Don and shit, but
it started with Sean Spears trying to lure her.
Yeah.
And then I think he tried to lure. He also tried to lure Rizzo.
Oh, okay.
And then she tried to handle the problem, but now she's kind of just lurking around in this nonsense. So I don't know what's going on.
Yeah. All right. So the big question of this segment, Manny, the main thing I got from this is Wild Card season premiere starring the Don. Are you there? Are you there to see what the Don's doing?
No. I'm assuming. I hope I don't have the channel, and I ain't going to look for it in illegal means.
Yeah. He was the best actor in there. On that show. Him and his little black minion.
Yeah, but he ain't on that. Is he in there for the whole thing, or is he just there for a cameo?
I don't even know anymore. I thought it was just a cameo, and then that clip made it seem like he was the main character. He looked like the guy. You guys gotta get it done. And he didn't use his stupid accent. He was just like, oh, I don't know which one's real now.
Yeah, Axiom and Nathan Frazier are talking about their tag match against the Nemeth brothers on TNA tonight. But Briggs and Inamura, these fucking guys, keep chatting their shit. They ain't done nothing.
Now they're making matches. Yeah, now they're making matches. I asked Ava for a match, but I asked Ava for a match. Ava, get your shit together. Why'd you double book these guys? You know what they were doing.
Nathan
He's done this too many times.
Nathan said all these guys do is talk. Once they defend their titles on TNA, maybe they can go find an opponent and prove that they deserve a shot, and only then will they talk. So Briggs finds himself finds a match against the Wankers, Hank and Tank. Inamura finds NQCC.
Officially their name, by the way.
And then Ava's like, I'll turn it into a
Ava with her magical hands. She's gonna start juggling one day, just out of reaction. Well, guys,
Marcus, while Harley Cameron may have a bajillion skills,
yes,
like she must be doing side quests and stuff all over the place to get XP to get more skills on the skill tree.
Yeah,
Ava doing nothing. She's very much on the basic. Hasn't even unlocked the secondary skill chain for anything.
Yeah, I like to think Ava is so lazy. When it's time to do her season NXT, it's like, another one? Jesus, we're paying you to do practically nothing, and you're having a hard time with this. And the best you give me is this.
Which he stole from Stevie Turner.
Now, Stevie's is cutthroat. This is explosion, and I can't... Or I'm getting shot multiple times in a movie. I don't know what that reaction is. Or someone farted in your face and you're like, oh, why?
So we get the Vengeance Day Summit. Roxanne wants all the titles on the main roster, and Bayley is only in NXT because Bayley is tired of being beaten on SmackDown and Raw.
Yeah.
Bayley tells her to shut up. She hopes that someday Roxanne does surpass her in accomplishments, because that's what it's all about. Since Roxanne lost the title, she's losing herself. And in the process of this hissy fit she's throwing, she might lose her best friend too. Julia comes out, tells them enough. Roxanne is nothing without a title, and Bayley, trust me, I'll beat you too.
Okay, Manny. I'm now going to start throw out another category of the show. Language barrier champion. Who's currently your language barrier champion? Is it Julia? Is it Stephanie McCare? Or Andrade, who's been in this division for years?
Okay.
He ain't coming out.
Okay. It's clearly Penta.
Oh, I forgot to add Penta. Yeah, Penta's the pinnacle of it now.
Penta, Julia,
Yeah.
Stephanie.
Uh-huh.
Haven't heard Dragon Lee talk.
Does he
Then
talk? I
Andrade.
feel like Dragon Lee talks.
I haven't heard him speak at all. So I put Dragon Lee and then Andrade.
Andrade's last, you can't even. I don't know about this one. I don't know about Dragon Lee. But I bet my ass he's on the bottom.
Because I know what Andrade gives me. Put the fries in the bag. Marcus,
Let me speak. Show me your boss. I can imagine it in a fast food place.
where is your boss?
It's your boss. All right. Also, on the same topic of Andrade, I know this has nothing to do with anything. Charlotte's coming out in a second. Can people stop bringing up her divorces? I don't care, and neither should you.
Hey, she's closing
Mind your
in on
business.
Rick. She's closing
Yeah,
in on
but
Rick.
who cares? Mind your business. Mind your business. You know what? The first two, I think she was abused, so I don't think those count. I think those are null and void. Once somebody started hitting you, it's like, oh, that's not her fault. Didn't see that coming.
Charlotte does come out and basically conducts a roast because she said she's proud of Roxanne's Iron Woman status in the Rumble, but if she wins the NXT title at WrestleMania, she'll just be runner-up again. She praises Julia for being champion of the greatest women's division in the world, but guess what? I am better. She doesn't really say anything about it.
No, she says Bailey, she threw up the 4 and they missed the shot. It was like, me and you, we got to do this. Psychotic. It's that shit. Rest in peace, Sasha Banks, who no longer exists.
Cora Jade attacks Bailey and Julia.
She attacks everybody. She attacks everybody.
She tries to take off Roxanne's head, but narrowly dodges it because she's closer to the ground because she's small and just fell and rolled out the ring.
It's the benefits of being really, 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 really short.
Well, it's her. I think her and Jordan Grace have borrowers status.
Yeah, but Ivy now competes there too. They can be their own division.
I watched them. Did you watch the women watch last year's Royal Rumble? The women's Royal Rumble.
No, I didn't watch either of the watch-alongs to Royal Rumble. I wanted to. I just haven't. I didn't do it.
So Zoe Stark's over here lying on camera to Ivy now, saying that her muscles are better than Jordan Grace's. I'm like, bitch, why are you lying?
Because Zoe, I'm going to say your muscles are better than Ivy Niles. Jordan Grace got muscles on top of muscles. Jordan Grace's teeth has muscles at this point. She has a six-pack of gums.
Ethan Page and Javon Evans are in the back with Ava. Ava's furious that Javon went out there 2 times to the ring and he isn't cleared. And it leaves her no choice but to suspend him. Ethan is like, you shouldn't suspend him, Ava. You should punish him. And punishing him by putting him in a match with me. She agrees if Javon can get himself cleared.
You the general manager. Ava, just clear this match. You can clear him. And then, first of all, Ava gets another strike. And I know she's taking it like this. But why am I getting a strike? Why? Because it's Black History Month, Ava, and you're trying to suspend Javon for doing nothing. He did nothing. I will suspend you, Javon. For what? Get my jaw rewired? Trying to get revenge, bitch.
No, I can't. It's not a Rosa Parks classic, but it's Kalani Jordan versus Karma Petrovic.
It's not. It's not. It's not. But Manny, I'm going to tell you this. You know how in Mario Brothers you get a golden star, and you just running wild. You get the
Yeah.
NXT is running wild with this fucking TV shows right now. That's what I felt like they had when they did the exact thing I wanted. I haven't seen this in years. Manny, reversal of the decision. I went, yes, we can stop this madness, finally. Somewhere Jack Tunney jumped out of his grave and said, yes, finally someone reversed the decision. Because too many people have been getting their heat back and there's no reverse decision. I also would like to get the referee a strike. This is Black History Month. We can't have the first black person get a reverse decision. I don't think it's ever happened. It has to be the first black woman to get a reverse decision.
So Jada Parker came out causing distraction, but ends up on commentary.
Yes.
Still calling Vic a snitch.
Yeah. I enjoy her standing in front of the commentator desk doing commentary instead of sitting there.
Yeah, why not?
She was, yeah. It was a good job. Kalani thinks she's Bob Backlund was also one of my comments.
No, first she thinks
I wanted her to look at her hands. I wanted her to look at her hands right after that she got the reverse decision.
That's SummerSlam 95, right? I think.
I don't know. It's Bob Backlund build up to. It was right. Was it after he ran for president? Was it after or while he was running for president?
I don't know, but it's Bob Backlund versus Bret Hart.
Yeah.
I remember that. And Stu Hart and was it Martha Hart are watching from ringside. Owen's trying to convince them to throw the towel in.
Yes.
Bret's in the chicken wing for about 2 years.
Gasping for his last breath.
I think that's SummerSlam 95. I want to watch it if it's SummerSlam 95.
I just think that was one of the funniest things. As a child, there's very few bonding moments I have with my dad. But I think this is one of the bonding moments where we just all died laughing of him looking at his hands going like, he's fucking crazy. Why? Why is he staring at his hands? It's one of the all-time great things. All-time great.
Oh, wait, is it? Oh, Survivor Series 1994.
Why is everything 94?
I told you, man. 94 was great.
I'm going to go back for that. I think we need to bring that gimmick back. And if Kalani Jordan decides to start looking at her hands, I'm going, yes, you're the best. She's my favorite wrestler of all time.
Survivor Series 94. If that's on Netflix, I'm watching it.
Back when wrestling was great. That's great shit right there.
Where men were men.
Where you were just assumed to be crazy or on the spectrum, you just looked at your hands. He turned his hands from this into woo.
Marcus,
I got two of these.
No, you look like he was like, wow, I've got hands. No,
yeah.
He looked like he had this look on his hands like, man, I just took the biggest shit.
Yeah. Well,
and I went for eternity. I went for an entire roll of toilet roll.
So, Manny, you know, we brought up superhero movies. Spider-Man 2, Dr. Octopus.
Yeah.
You know how his arms had their mind of their own and how he would talk to him. That's how I think Bob Backlund invented that role. It would have been a better Dr. Octopus.
Marcus, imagine how deadly that chicken wing would be if Bob Backlund had 6 arms.
Spider-Man would have been finished. He would have been finished.
He would have been. First of all, Brett be choked out, and then he'd also do leg stuff.
Yeah, Brett would have been choked out, and we would have never heard him say Bill Goldberg because he would have never lived long enough.
Bill Goldberg would have ended Brett's career. Bob Backlund would have.
I would love to live in that timeline as someone from an alternate timeline. Bill Goldberg, the greatest wrestler of all time, ended Bret Hart's career? Yeah.
Marcus, I believe
Bob Backlund killed him in 95. Or 94. It was 94.
Bob Backlund may be the greatest wrestler to never wear knee pads.
Ooh, that's a hot take.
Bold claim.
That's a hot take.
Stephanie Vaquer in the parking lot says she burns through everything in her path and rises at the end. It is no different for Fallon's title reign. The eyes of the Dark Angel is on the North American title. She will make history at Vengeance Day because she comes to be NXT. She came to NXT to be champion. During this, Lola Vice walks past her, staring daggers into her. And then there's some other lady just chilling on a car.
Yeah, I know. This is so distracting. This is when I came to the conclusion was this must be what heaven looks like. Like Lola Vice just comes in and just goes, oh shit, okay, Lola Vice. Who's these two other women on the car? Because there were two women on the car. Then one of the women decided to walk away, and the other one just stayed sitting on the car. Then there were two gentlemen that drove off, and I was like, hey, how are they just walking by not talking to these women sitting on cars? There's women everywhere.
I believe
in every backstage segment, there's at least 20 women just standing around.
I believe those men struck out. The main event was Trick Williams and Oba Femi versus A-Town Down Under. Earlier in the night, Oba says Ava says she runs everything that happens in NXT, but what she doesn't know is he runs everything in the ring. This match had every sense of he had dissension everywhere.
Yeah. All parts. Can anybody coexist? Because even Theory and Waller were arguing before they came out. I was like, you're going to be champion. I am. And I'm like, damn. In another timeline, if Redacted never got in trouble, Theory, you be going to the main event versus Cody right now.
Yeah, and Oba Femi and Trick are having their problems through the entire match.
Yeah.
and then a North what are they called? A Native American swipes at the legs of Trick Williams.
Yep.
First of all, Trick deserves the whipping he gets afterwards because a swipe with the legs, you get distracted by that. Trick.
Yes, because who the hell, Manny, you've been in a movie theater or a sporting event and someone banged your chair or there's kids screaming around, you get that look of who that. That's how distracted you would be in the same match. It's the same feeling, the exact same feeling. I'm not blaming Trick for this ass whooping.
He got to do more than swipe on my ankles, Marcus.
I'm not making an excuse for Eddie Thorpe. Oh, whipping a black man in Black History Month. He's out of control.
So Grayson hits his finisher for the win. Oba walks out on Trick, allowing Eddie to whoop that Trick.
Yeah, why not? Not my business. I didn't want to team with you anyway. But so 1,000,000% at Vengeance Day strap match, right? There's no other way. There's no other way.
Has to be.
And I'd like to call slavery is back in a strap match.
But
shouldn't probably be doing this.
Are we getting a 4 corners match or just a strap match?
Ooh. Well, isn't one of a bull rope match? I think it's 4 quarters, right? It's 4 quarter strap match. I think we get 4 quarters.
Has to be a 4 corners.
Yeah. Because he had one with Dijak, right? Wasn't it, did they do the 4 quarters? Or they just whipped each other? Or was Dijak even a whipping match or just Dijak whipping him?
No, I think Dijak just whipped the tree. I don't think it was 4 corners, man.
I thought, no, did he whip him? In front of his, his sister, nephew, niece or something? That's why she was crying?
Oh, no, I think that was just the violence in that match.
So it wasn't, I thought it was a strap match. Shit.
I can't remember.
Because I think Dijak had a strap match with Dragunov. But I can't remember if he had one with Eddie Thorpe or was that just a regular match?
It might have been a regular match. Where he took off his belt and started whipping him again. That famous white belt.
Oh, Dijak, may you rest in peace. Snitch.
So it's only Wes in the chat, but me and Marcus were talking before the show, and it was really like a nonsense conversation. It was
wait, what else do we have? Nonsense.
If you were walking down an alley, well, it started off with Marcus telling me that Ryan's biggest fear, the Boo Boo Baron's biggest fear, is him walking down an alley and then a bum challenges A bum challenges him to a fight, and the bum knows wrestling moves.
Yeah. So if you like, just say you're walking down. His fear is like, I want. Say if you're like the Wayne family, and you just walking down Crime Alley, and Joe Chill just lands a hurricane on Thomas Wayne. It's fucking terrifying because you're like, what am I gonna do? I'm Lucha Libre. So it is terrifying. But complete the question, Manny, for the audio listeners or the audio listeners.
If you were walking down the alley and a bum challenged you to a fight, what move would terrify you if he attempted it?
Yeah, and by move we mean wrestling move.
Yeah.
Well, one, he's a bum, so touching me, I'm like, ah! Like, if I see a bum go like this, Manny, I'm done. I'm like, I'm
running.
Yeah, I'm fucked. This is Greg Gagne.
I tell you what, Marcus, if he does this to me, I tell you what, my first thought is, I'm knocking over his trash can that's set on fire. Knocking over Inferno match. I 100% know that whatever he's wearing is more flammable than what I'm wearing.
Oh man, I think. But the question, what move that would freak me out if a homeless person all of a sudden did on me? Obviously, a Canadian Destroyer would be terrifying. I think the smell would be enough to kill me.
Marcus, first of all, you would have to flip for that too, and I would hope that you wouldn't.
I'm doing full kayfabe, Manny. You know how it works. They kill you. You don't flip yourself. They flip you. Full kayfabe.
I would hope that he would never knock me down into some corner and give me a stink face or a Bronco Buster.
Oh God. It's just words. A pedigree. Pedigree would be horrible. You're between all of the gooch right here. It's disgusting.
The pile driver.
Pile driver here, break my neck, and you're gonna paralyze me. You fucking bum. That's where you is. Where you at?
Okay, so this question also evolved between me and Marcus of. So if Marcus was being attacked by a bum, or if I was being attacked by the bum, and we were walking past that alleyway, and then the person being beat up by the bum locks eyes with the person walking.
Yes.
What move would just make you laugh as you walked away?
There's a few, like, one, if you were in a bear hug by a bum, and he squeezed your life, and you're just like, ah! I think I would die laughing because I'm like, Manny doesn't know how to get out the bear hug. Clap your hands, Manny! Clap your hands! Destroys equilibrium!
So when Marcus told me this originally, I said if I caught Ryan in an abdominal stretch, I'm skipping away. And then coming back just to check.
I think a good old fashioned torture rack to see somebody or the finger four leg lock was my final answer. He's breaking my legs. I think
Manny, help me!
And he's breaking my legs. And I had to start yelling, turn it over, Manny. Turn it over, reverse the pressure. Reverse the pressure.
So obviously me and Marcus have had this discussion already. I told him what move would be the one.
Yeah.
He put me in a camel clutch. And then I lock eyes with Marcus. I said, Marcus is breaking my back and making me humble. Help me! Help me!
Oh shit! I just imagine calling out of work, and then we start talking about imagine calling out of work. Talk about I can't come in today. Why not? I was putting the camel clutch in made humble. I've been humbled.
I've been humbled.
How did that happen? There was a reading guy with these relax just going like this. I said, that's not that impressive. He kicked my ass. Called me a jabroni. Said, fuck Hulk Hogan. We agreed.
While I was laughing at Marcus, I got choked out in a Cobra clutch by Sergeant Slaughter.
And you know what? This led Yep, and honestly, you can see how we got into our bad superhero movies. This is how all this began, because this led to the discussion, small discussion of if I could make a Marcus movie pitch of the week. 1980s wrestlers coming back to life in a zombie apocalypse, and they're doing wrestling moves on everybody. Be amazing. It'd be terrifying. Terrifying.
Imagine zombie Macho Man's promos.
Oh yeah, been dead for a few years, but I'm back up. Yeah, back up.
You know, the Ultimate Warrior's promos would probably start making sense because he's seen some shit now that he's been dead for a few years.
I just imagine Mr. Ultimate Warrior Zombie, sir. Please come on, let me get a word. Zombie BG needs to talk to you. This is fucking terrifying. It's on the news and shit. Being around there. Greg the Hammer Valentine, who isn't dead, has joined the undead.
But looks like he'd been dead.
Yes, has joined the undead.
That's the big turn.
Yeah. Fucking Greg the Hammer Valentine, we were relying on you, damn it.
Humanity will never be the same.
You were supposed to bring balance to the world, not join them. God damn you, Greg the Hammer. Oh shit.
Who else would be the Road Warriors?
Okay. You know what? This probably should be saved for like a tangent episode, man. Give me your wrestling Avengers. Who you got?
How many? What? How many got? Like, and what position?
Well, we got. I'll say how many were in the original Avengers movie? It was Black Widow, Hawk, Thor, Captain America, Iron Man.
5.
What's this fool? 6.
Oh,
6.
I remember.
Hawkeye.
Okay, so 6.
So 6.
Captain would obviously be Roman Reigns.
Oh! I thought you would go John Cena as Cap. I can't believe you did that. John Cena I thought was a go-to Cap.
No, and I'm gonna surprise you with my Black Widow.
He's gonna be black.
So Roman Reigns as my Captain America. Jacob Fatu as my Hulk.
Oh, you going? This is bloodline. Yeah, okay.
Iron Man. I'll give to Cody. Actually, no, I don't like Cody. No, Iron Man. I'll give to Cena.
I see you going all modern wrestlers. This is a waiting time, but go ahead.
No, Marcus. Who have I got left? I've got Hawkeye.
Yeah.
Thor.
Hawkeye, Black Widow, Thor.
Okay, so Hawkeye. For comedic value, I'll throw in R-Truth.
What's up?
I'm making a smash hit, Marcus. I'm making a smash hit. Thor. We make Obafemi. Nigerian god.
Yep, that's a good one. That's a good pick.
And Black Widow was kind of a bit useless, right? All they had. Yeah. And do you know who I got?
Who?
Arn Anderson.
More music plays. All right, so my Captain America would be John Cena.
Okay.
My Iron Man would be Ric Flair.
Because he don't die?
Because he's a fuck up. He causes his own problems. Too many out there doing Ric Flair shit to save the world. My Hawk, Brock Lesnar, pending legal investigations.
Nah, you can't put a alleged guy like that in there.
Yeah, allegations. My Hawk got allegations. Fine, I'm gonna redact Brock Lesnar and go with the my Hawk is Omos. Because he's just trying. He's gonna exist.
Pick.
You damn right. Fuck it. The Hawk. So I hate Marvel's Hawk so much. I don't care who actually plays it. I hate him. Makes me sick. That's not my Incredible Hawk. Not my Hawk. If it chose me to side with the current Marvel Hawk or put a MAGA hat on, I got my red cap on right now. Just saying. That easy. I'm that easily bet. My Black Widow will be Becky Lynch. And then Hawkeye, I don't care. Let's go Shinsuke Nakamura for fun. For fun. I think that was all of them. I think I got all. Oh, did I not get? I didn't do a Thor, huh? I didn't do a Thor. I'm gonna have the Undertaker be my God of Lightning, or God of Thunder. Not Kimbe. I mean, him and Kane would just be him and Loki.
It's true.
Although, if I were to cast Loki and Thor, maybe Owen Hart, Bret Hart, if I had to do that version of it.
Well, I cast. Who did I cast as my Thor? Obafemi.
Obafemi.
Omos as my Loki.
Omos? That's
Omos.
fine. That's fine.
My mountains of ebony flesh.
All right, who's your Thanos? Just to round it out, they gotta have a villain.
Hulk Hogan.
Yeah, that's what I was thinking. God damn it, Manny. I was going for Hogan. Stupid plan to wipe out half the population. Why not expand the resources? Or save it to when it's really bad. It goes. Ah. All right, we're out of resources. I'm going to snap away, guys. We got time. We got time to fix this.
So, I think my team could take your team.
I don't know. I mean, you pick Arn Anderson. I don't.
With a gun.
Your Black Widow is Arn Anderson. You went a completely different direction of Scarlett Johansson. You didn't go with Russian film. You didn't go with Russian film Patel. You went with Southern Man with Gun. You could have went Brian Pillman if you wanted. You could sing Sky High.
No. Because remember when he told Cody about holding that gun? He was serious, Marcus.
He was serious.
That man killed a man, and you know it. That man gave a spine buster and then a shot to the head.
You know what? We gotta incorporate Eric on this one, but maybe we put limits to him. Maybe put 80s and 90s wrestlers only. See who he'll put.
He can't remember anything. What are you talking about? 80s and 90s wrestlers.
I think we give him a day. He got a day and a half.
We'll pick the Hardy Boys because Matt Hardy's his boy.
He would pick the Hardys. Oh, Jeff Hardy would be good in the Avengers. I mean, other than the drug bros.
His Thanos would be Chris Benoit.
Oh, you know what? CM Punk would have been a better Tony Stark. I don't even remember who I picked as Tony Stark. I think I picked Ric Flair. CM Punk would be a great counterpart. So self-righteous.
I didn't pick The Undertaker, but I feel like when Thanos went for a soul, you don't see... Red Skull would be a good Undertaker, or Kane.
No, Jeff Jarrett is my Red Skull. We reestablished this like a few weeks ago. Jeff Jarrett's my Red Skull. He's there at the end. He's just there. He's there. There's no reason why. Yeah, there's no reason why. He's the king of the mountain. He's just there.
At that point, you have to defeat the king of the mountain. You have to in order to defeat Jeff. That's the only way you can get a soul for a soul.
Okay, Manny, you have to throw off the cliff one of the NXT women, or Toni Storm. I think that's the only woman you like in AEW anyway.
No.
Or Mina. Mina's another one. If you have to throw a woman off the top of the gorge like Black Widow and sacrifice them, or the Zoe's I can't remember what her name was. Gamora. You have to throw your Gamora off the cliff to get the Soul Stone. Who you throw it over?
Do they have to be universally like Gamora? Or
you have to love them. You have to love them.
So I can't just throw off common.
You have to be able to shed a tear like Thanos did. Was like, oh no, don't fucking start crying for me. Don't fucking start crying for me. It's bullshit.
So I can't throw off Carmen Petrovich because no one will.
No. But Nikita Lyons is an option. Nikita Lyons should be your Black Widow. Ah!
So if it's truly like someone that I care about, That's what I had. Shed a tear.
Yeah, you have to shed a tear at least.
I mean, Nina Samuels, Marcus.
Nina never saw it coming on her belt. She was like, this belt was there. This belt was
That woman feeds me, Marcus. Of course I feel sad. No more brownies, no more cookies.
Yeah.
That's right.
Damn, that was a real good choice for you, honestly, for the brownies.
Yeah.
Damn.
Who would you throw off?
I don't know. Let's see. It's a lot that I don't know who I would shed a tear for, to be honest. Maybe I go back in the day. Thank you, Trish. Don't Trish.
If I just threw Charlotte's feet, like Kobe, you brought me loads of money.
Oh God. Oh, you know what? For all the subscribers, I'll throw off Rhea Ripley. So many subscribers. Rhea's gotta go.
Yeah.
I see Buddy there with me. No!
Male wrestlers, Marcus. The same question.
Same question?
Male wrestlers.
Let's see. Who would I shed a tear? Oh, for me, it's probably Bryan Danielson. I have to do it.
For me, it's either Shawn Michaels or John Cena.
Well, Shawn would be asking to go the way he looks these days. Just do it. Just do it. He's looking at you with that eye. Just fucking do it.
No, Marcus. That man still got it. When he gave that super kick to Kevin Owens,
yep.
Still got it, man. He still got it. Even with his rickety knees like that, I'm pretty sure.
Saudi Arabia. He got to come back from that. Just go one more. Just go one more, Sean.
Yeah, one more against Kevin. Come on, Sean.
Maybe AJ or Kevin.
Kevin, I'll take Kevin.
Yeah, throwing Steve Austin off will probably hurt. I'll be honest. But he's never coming back.
Well, you don't know. Stephanie's on Stephanie's places.
Yeah, because he's a McMahon. He's cool with the McMahons. Ain't cool with that Helmsley guy. He probably tried to talk her out of that wedding. And they've been tight ever since he stopped her from getting married to The Undertaker live on TV.
Roy's retro.
Yep. He's over there with the hug. Oh man, I can imagine Vince being Thanos and throwing Stephanie off. And then groveling over the bear later. Another Raw's retro reference guy.
The bear is still the funniest thing of Roy's retro. I think that's the last episode as well.
That's one of the last episodes, yeah, for sure. But it's one of the greats. It's one of the greats. Just groveling over the bear. Check that out.
Of all series, Roy's retro is probably one of the funniest ones we've done. But one of the most difficult things to do. Yeah. Because we would tape about 4 in a row.
Yeah. It was time. It was like, and it was a lot of bad wrestling too.
Yeah. Like
a lot of bad stuff in there. But we always get one gem in the episode or something. But we go like, why? Dan Severn, the reference, burning bears, choppy PP.
Yeah. And then we were approaching the 2000s where we would have had to start watching SmackDown. It was like, nah. Too much.
Yeah. Good times.
But yeah, we'll be back this Saturday for more nonsense, but with Eric, with the Sharpshooters Wrestling Podcast. We'll probably ask him the exact same questions.
We should probably memorize these, but who knows?
We ain't gonna remember these. But like the video, subscribe if you haven't. Donate to the show on the PayPal link down there on the website. I
have one more final closing. Yeah, one more final closing statement. Final thought, everybody. I know
Jerry Springering it now.
Yeah. Aaliyah once said, if you don't succeed, dust yourself off and try again. And I believe we're approaching the 4th Fantastic Four movie being made. Maybe the 5th. This could be the one, guys. I'm saying show hope. Show hope.
Stop it.
It's okay to believe, okay? It's okay to believe. It's
You're
okay.
starting to sound like Magic at the dunk contest. Stop it, Marcus. It's not back. It's not back. It's never
Fantastic
coming
Four.
back.
They can restore the feeling, Manny. Every time.
No,
Every time.
They tried with Jessica Alba. It just didn't work.
I'm just telling you, every time there's a Fantastic Four movie coming out, I believe. I believe. I believed in the first one. I believed in Rise of Silver Surfer. I believe when that franchise got scrapped and they went with what's Miles Teller and Michael B. Jordan and some other people. I was like, I believed in that one too. I was like, this is gonna be the good one. But now, guys, now that I've seen the trailer to the Fantastic Four, First Steps, I think it's called, I believe again. They're back. We're gonna get a good one.
You just stop, Marcus. You just stop.
Come on, man. You know you felt something when that trailer came out. You're like, you know what? This might be good.
No. I had reservations the moment I clicked on it. I was like, oh, do I really want to do this?
They keep trying. It's because they keep trying.
Who's picking themselves off and trying again? They need to stop.
Who, the Fantastic Four?
No, whoever keep resurrecting this stuff, just leave it.
No, there has never been an official Marvel film of the Fantastic Four. They had the Fox Studio film. This is the first one. Believe, Manny, believe.
Someone try and make me a good Green Lantern movie. Go on, I dare you.
They're actually working on it. They got it's good. They got Jon Stewart. They cast him. It's the guy from what is it, Broken Ridge or whatever it's called.
I don't want to watch no Jon Stewart. Jon Stewart's story is depressing.
Jon Stewart's the best Green Lantern.
No, he's the most depressing Green Lantern.
Hal Jordan is happy in white. This is good. It's easy. Jon Stewart makes it hard to be Green Lantern. Shit.
Give me
and I'm in it for Sinestro.
It's not Kyle. Who's the other one?
What, Guy Gardner?
Yeah, give me Guy's story. Guy's basically Moxley.
Guy is going to be the new Superman movie. They got you a Guy Gardner.
That's all I need, man. Just give me a good Green Lantern movie.
Right? It just... but I have no confidence in any of these superhero movies. If you can't make a Blade movie, it's just there. It's just a man killing vampires. It's simple. ChatGPT wrote that script. Just make John Wick with Blade. It's done.
Yeah, so like the video. Subscribe if you haven't. We'll be back on Saturday. I don't know if we're doing a watch along for Vengeance Day.
I don't know either. Probably and probably not. I don't know.
Yeah, so like the video, subscribe. We'll be back. Peace.
Pieces. By the way, Manny, let's go with the thumbnail. Can you find us? Or are we there? Or are we not there?
Yes, well, I can just about see you, and I can't tell if I'm very much blurred in the background next to you.
You're not next to me at all.
Where am I? Am I not in here?
You're in here.
No, you're lying.
I'm not lying.
Am I to the left of you?
No, you're nowhere near me.
Then I don't know where I am.
Check out Fandango's left eye. You're a twinkle in his eye.
Oh! Did it?
I was hoping, part of me was hoping Summer Rae would have came out with him and he did his dance.
Oh, that would have been amazing.
Yeah. Fuck you, Steve. I hate that guy so much. I forgot my Viagra. I brought the belts, but I didn't bring the Viagra. The hooker's paid for already. Oi, babe.
We out. Peace.